High School. This is Open House 1987. We'll be right back with more Open House 1987. Welcome back to Open House 1987.
Welcome back to the studio for Open House 1987. My next guest is a very special person, somebody you might have seen before, Tasha Advani, son of a gun. It is delightful to have you with us tonight. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's marvelous to take time out of your busy schedule to be here and move all the way across from one chair to the next.
It was a difficult move, you know that.
We want to talk about How Hollywood Works. How Hollywood Works has been around for a while. What got you interested in doing that one?
It's an interesting title,
Yeah.
from what you can tell, How Hollywood Works. I wanted to do something else in the Media Center. I wanted a show, and I auditioned, and it seemed like a great thing for me.
That's good. Actually, I have asked you to audition for a couple of different kinds of shows,
Yeah.
And you've been doing so much of it that it's almost, you know, every time somebody comes to me and they say, who can we get to interview somebody? The first person I think of is you.
Thank you.
And,
well, you've helped me throughout, you know. I wouldn't have done How Hollywood Works or any of this without you.
Yeah. Are you guys out there? Who did you find?
Did you find anyone yet?
They got to be there somewhere.
It is what, 6:40?
There they are.
Hi, I'm Colin, and this is Eric, and we're back with you right now. I know it's still not open house yet. It's going to be starting at when, Eric?
I think it's about
7:30. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, we're still here, and hopefully you people out in television land can hear us now. Hopefully the mic is working.
By the way, this is our third mic, so we kind of do hope that it is working. And if it is, and that's really good for all of us. Now, as you can see, we're standing here live in Beverly's Skytop Cafeteria, and this is of course where many of you people are going to be here tonight getting refreshments. As you can see, can you see like coffee and like things? They're setting up a lot of great things. We're going to have here like so what are we having, like a bake sale?
A bake sale.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. Now over here, as you can see, so we have the bagel wagon, and now that is for all of our Beverly students. Now every day they come to here, and the chefs here in Normanville make great pastries and all kinds of stuff, freshly baked every day. And so it really is a plus that we are fortunate enough to have here at Beverly Hills.
And now you can see they're setting up for the bake sale over there. We have some great student body representatives, I guess. What kind of things will we be having at the bake sale, guys?
What kind of things are we going to have at the bake sale?
We're going to be having brownies, cookies, what else, guys? Cake?
Cake.
Muffins.
Muffins.
You have blueberry muffins, guys? What kind of muffins? Blueberry muffins. Bread muffins. And there's all kinds of healthy stuff and stuff that's not so healthy if that's what you like.
This is really exciting, I'll tell you.
What?
Can you get that?
Doilies.
Doilies? I've
Doilies.
never heard of those.
Yes, doilies are things you put other things on, I think. Anyway, Eric, we're up here in the cafeteria. There should be close to, 1,500 people here tonight. They're expecting a really big crowd. There'll be all kinds of great exhibits, so if you're still not in your car and you're a long ways away, you better start coming down because you've only got about 45 minutes to get here.
hurry up down here. And by the way, we have also, I guess Dave has talked a lot throughout the night. We have our edition of the Cub Open House highlights, and if you come here tonight, of course you can pick up one of those. But I guess Dave has told you everything that is in here so far.
Except for the fact that Eric is actually
Right, you can see me right there on the far right there, and so you can see that if you come here tonight. Dave, Tasha, back in the studio.
Thank you very much,
Eric.
guys. Those bagels sure look good. Our next guest is, you can see his arm out there flashing around.
Sorry about that.
Josh Lux.
Hi, how are you?
Representing the Harumph Group.
The Harumph Group.
Harumph Group,
It's a
right.
group of people.
Group of people, yes.
Right.
Talk a little bit about the Harumph experience.
What is Harumph?
I don't know. I've been trying to find that out myself. I didn't come up with the name. It's actually a show that was called After Primetime last year, but we wanted to break away from that and come up with our own name. And the name that everybody in the cast agreed upon was Harumph.
Does it mean anything? Is there?
It has no meaning.
What is it?
It's whatever you want it to be, Tasha. And, you know, anything. Harumph is nothing. It's nothingness. And
What's the plant company?
okay, that's more of the same.
I don't understand, Josh.
It's okay, your hair looks good, and that's what's important.
Tell
That's
me,
what
tell
it
me.
is.
Right. But Harumph actually means absolutely nothing. It's a show, a comedy show. No, we try to make it funny. It's Jonah Kutner does all the technical work. He's a producer, along with Howard Shapiro and myself, who are producers. Plus, Howard kind of handles the crew a little bit. You know, the cast. Kind of have a problem with them sometimes. Nah. There's no problem to work with anybody.
What kind of skits do you do? What kind of pieces do you do?
Give us
Well,
an
we do anything we can get away with.
That's
as
true.
you know, Mr. Stiles, I've often had run-ins with you because things were just a little bit too dirty to put on
A
air.
little off color.
But we often try to get away with as much as we can.
What is something? Do you just make fun of things, or?
Basically, everyone and everything, and we do what we can that we think is in good taste. That doesn't necessarily reflect what the school or Mr. Stiles himself feels is in good taste, but we think it's pretty mellowed out compared to what we're thinking.
You know, some of the things you do, I remember that the Star Trek episode was very, very well done. You know, that
Last minute, too.
That went very, you know, it was real smooth and did its job and had its humor and was very good.
What about ideas? I mean, is there a lot of
Well, we have
conflicts?
meetings. Steve Elliott, who's in there right now, is going to be working on a show called The Making of Harumph, where you can actually take a look at how the heck we put this thing together, because it's crazy. We have we all sit around, wring each other's necks, scream and yell, come up with
I would
ideas. I
think
mean,
so, yeah.
I mean, you got to come up with a
Excellent.
half an hour. There are no commercials. There's nothing. We just have to go out there and
Great.
hope that it's decent.
We're going to go out
good
there
luck
and
with it, yeah.
look at a clip from Harumph
Yes, let's see her.
and
All right,
be amazed.
check it
Here
out.
we go. And here we are with Jonah Kutner, who is the main driving force behind this big extravaganza tonight. How's it going?
It's going relatively well, I think.
Talk a little bit about what it takes to put together this production.
Well, myself and Jeff Gitlin, who's co-producing it with me, we got together about a month ago, and we said, well, what would people be interested in talking about and seeing, for open house? So we went through and we thought and we put our minds together and we came up with a list and we put it together in a schedule and we got people together and here we are.
There it is. If I can just show you, here's the list.
This
This is the list of what we're doing tonight. It runs a ways.
Yes.
There it is. I'll just get it into one little piece there. That's what's been our Bible. The field camera is working pretty well. You switched the microphone again.
Yeah, we're working on that, but I think it's going okay now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What kind of effect do you hope this show has on people at home?
Well, I hope it'll show to them what Beverly Hills High School is about, what it offers, what the kids will gain from it, and and also mainly about like what happens here at KBEV. What shows we have, who works on them, things such as that.
Right. You're also working as program director.
Yes.
For the cable channel. Talk a little bit about what that involves.
Well, I basically, whenever we get a show shot, I take a look and I, schedule it into a certain time frame. We have a schedule that we put together where, like, how it works is shown at a certain time weekly, and I just, put it in there, and then I put together a program log, which is a list of what is shown and when. And then that's for the operators who run the tapes during the day and the night. To follow as they do the day or nighttime programming.
You also developed a lot of the page design for the data pages.
Yes.
Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well,
since you spend hours a day at the keyboard,
Yeah.
we might as well talk about it.
well, I just I just thought try to make it look as nice as I could, and so I just I learned how to use the graphic system that we have here, and I just tried to make it look as nice as we could, and then you have it. You see it nightly here at KBEV.
Yep, runs on and on.
Yeah.
Have there been a lot of changes? Have you seen a lot of improvements that you've made personally?
You mean personally, like what I've done, or in the
Yeah, what
station?
you've done. You can say, this is my achievements here at
Well,
KBEV.
currently I helped put together I was like video engineer for this cable cast, which took a lot of time. I spent a lot of time today and just working and making sure everything runs correctly. And that's another big thing. I'm I'm co-producing with Josh Lex and Howard
Right.
Shapiro Harum.
We know
I'm
that.
producing Careers,
Yeah.
and that takes a lot of time. But I mean, those are great achievements for me.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of what I've managed to be able to do here.
Talk a little bit about Careers. So we're going to see a clip from that.
Yeah, Careers is a show. It's actually aimed at two different sorts of people. For, let's say, you're a high school student, who's not exactly sure what he or she may want to do. They can look at Careers and say, that sounds kind of interesting. The guests describe what they do, how they got involved, and then a student can say, this might be an interesting thing to get involved in.
Do you help get the guests for the show?
Yeah, well, I'm a producer, and so that's my
Yeah.
main task, getting the guests for the show.
And where do you look for the guests, or?
Well, I just give people a call at various agencies here and there. To be completely honest, I've even gotten some of my neighbors on. So it's here and there. I just managed to get them on, and so but I think I've gotten a variety of people on this year. So I think it's going pretty well.
What have been one of your more interesting or favorite episodes?
Well, just a couple of weeks ago, we've been airing it recently. We had a psychic artist on the show, and her big thing was she got these images of spirits in her mind, and she'd draw them. That in itself was a very interesting show. Aside from that, we've had a surgeon on.
How did you find a psychic artist?
Through one of the agencies.
Okay. Not a next door neighbor.
No.
Okay.
I've had a surgeon on. I've had a person who works with court reporting on. All sorts of an architect, all sorts of people. I've had a pretty wide variety of people to give general, people who watch the show a broad scope of what there is available to do as a career.
What do you see? How do you see applying what you're doing here in the future, in college or later?
Well, I've learned a great deal here, and I hopefully I can apply my knowledge of engineering and my knowledge of this working on a video crew for a show. So I can apply that to working at college and hopefully improve my skills at that time. I believe.
Do you expect to go to college with
Yeah.
some kind of
Yeah, I'm going to San Diego
technical
State
facility?
University, and they have a PBS outlet there.
Uh-huh.
And I figured when I was looking at college, I said, hey, this is a good way to start. So I applied there, and I was accepted, and I'm very excited about going there. They've got a very good program.
Good.
Great. Now, are we going to see Careers?
Yeah, we're going to go.
Okay.
We're going to see a clip from Careers. I don't know what the clip is, but I'm sure we'll find out real quick.
Yeah, real soon.
We're going to take a peek into KBEV and see just what's happening behind the scenes over there. Can we do this? Can we move the camera? Come here. Let's go. Let's go see what they're doing here. Now, we haven't told anybody about this. You have to keep that in mind. Now, as you can see, the halls, parents starting to come.
In fact, we've been setting up lights in the director's room and everything, but they still don't know that we're coming in.
That's right. They don't know.
Yes, they're concentrating on doing a good job on open house and
that they are
keeping you entertained.
Yes, and hopefully they're doing it. Okay, can we come in here? This is KBEV right here. This is where all this stuff happens, and we're coming in here.
Come on, man.
Let's come in here. Can we come in here? Can we see what's going on behind the scenes? Now, you have to understand the director. I think his name is Jeff Gitlin.
Jeff Gitlin.
Yeah, he's going to be kind of busy. So we might not... Can we get a shot of in there? That's our graphics man, Adam Wool. He's putting on all the letters and everything that you're seeing. Doing a good job at it, too. All right, let's move into this room right here. Oh, look at that. And there's the director's booth. You got a bunch of people watching what's going on, and you can see Jeff, the director of everything that's going on, is right over there. He's like the far off to the right over there in the corner with the mic.
Everybody wave.
Wave, people in the booth. See what they're doing? There's Steve Elsini there at audio, and this is really exciting.
Now,
Now these people are making everything you see here tonight. Are we getting feedback on?
And you understand that, they usually don't get much press.
So we decided to give them a little airtime here tonight. Notice everybody. There's Jeff. That's the director. He's telling me to keep going. He wants me. We're obviously running short, and he's trying to tell me to keep talking. So I'm going to do that. Now he's giving me. I have no idea what that means, Jeff. So don't even do it anymore. You can see Dave and Tasha in the back.
It means to stretch it out. That's the whole point. You see,
Jeff, are you trying to tell me that we're a little short? Well, anyways, this is really exciting, and I just wanted to give all these people just a little airtime here tonight. What's that, Jeff? Keep going.
All right. Now, here we have the monitors and all kinds of exciting stuff.
You know what?
And pink wires.
I think we're going to take a special visit into the air room. Now, this is really exciting. We didn't even plan on this, did we, Colin? Look at that. Hey, Colin, zoom in on me.
There's panic and mayhem going on here. All right.
Just Colin. Now we are going to move into the air room. Let's see what's going on in here. This is really fun. And there they are, right there, folks.
Talk like this, and we
Here
just
we are,
go on and on.
Careful, guys.
And do
Give 'em a
all
good
our-
shot of that
run
set, guys.
all our routine.
Our two crazy field
These
reporters
guys are
are
really, I'm telling you, this is
crazy
really
field reporters at work. That's what
Somebody
we have.
pull on his cable.
Yes,
This is
I
really
am going to
amazing.
unplug their microphone.
You guys ran out of interviews, so you came in here to
Yes,
interview
and
us.
how are you doing?
Right? We're doing fine. Thank you very much. We're having a good time this evening. We hope you are.
I'd like to say you just look great in that tuxedo.
Why, thank you.
It's
You guys look
really
very good,
amazing.
too.
And Tasha looks wonderful in blue.
Thank you. Blue
you
instead of black. Colin and I were having the biggest chat over whether to wear blue or black.
Right. We decided blue was
Blue was my color, not black.
right.
Well, that's wonderful. And now open house is starting, and we can actually get onto
Actually,
the.
that's correct. Now
Why don't you go
the
down and
amazing
find
stuff.
some people to interview?
Right, you can find all those people out there in the hallway.
Yeah, that would be a very good idea. And I
can't
think that's
believe you,
exactly what we're going to be doing
Actually-
right now. We're going to be going out and talking to real people in the halls.
Not like us.
Yes.
Not like them. They're just part of the set. So we'll be going out there now, and we'll be having a lot of fun introducing all kinds of new and interesting people that might be wandering the halls
Wood
here at
and
Open House.
There should be straight clip to be.
Are we still stretching this out, guys?
No, I don't think so. No,
No, get out of
we've
here.
got enough.
Get out
We
of
got
here.
enough. All right, let's go to a clip.
All right,
All right, now,
we
we'll just
are
keep it
back.
on. Right.
Yes, we
We're
are back
back.
in the studio.
We're back in the studio and we're ready. We're ready for the clip.
We are
what we Can
ready.
do, we can
Get
talk
'em
about the
out.
highlights.
Once again, I'm Josh Lux, and I am standing here in KBEV Radio. This is the place that all the magic is made. If you take a look over here, you'll see the board. It's a carven board, and anything is easily put over the air with this, just simply by pressing play, inserting a tape, just like at home. Press and play, controlling this little lever here. But before you do that kind of thing, you have to turn the power on, and that's where we flip all the power on. Here we get a little music. Beverly's equipped with 2 tape decks, actually 3, but nobody uses that one, so that really doesn't matter. I'm not quite sure if the CD players are plugged in, but there are 2 in the station, as well as 2 turntables, which you can see here. All the carts that we use in the radio station are over here. Many different carts that we play over the air, some interesting things that are done during class, PSAs and such. Decoration is starting over here, records, everything else. People call in, make requests. I spend a lot of time here, and I just wanted to show it to you. This is Josh Lux. Now back to Tasha and Dave Stiles in the studio.
We're there. Hi, guys.
Hi, this is Eric and Colin back again. Open house is really underway here, as you can see. Parents all over the place, and we are standing here in the middle amidst the festivities. Now, we're going to have something that's called our instant room request. We go out and find some confused parent like this. Oh, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You look confused. Are you looking for any special room or anything?
I'm looking for the TV room,
Oh,
the TV station.
Oh, okay. Well, you can just keep walking down the hall that way, and you see these little cables here. You can follow the cables all the way down the hall, I don't know, like so far, and you'll see the cables go into the door, and you make a right, and you can go in there.
Oh,
And that's where KBEV is.
Thank you for your help.
Sure, no problem. And, well, what else do we have around here, Colin?
Well, I'd just like to say, Eric, that if you're not here yet, you still have a little less than an hour to come here and go to some of the classes. And even if you don't have a student that goes to this school, you can come on down and buy a page in our school spirit book or buy some tickets to the dance company or go upstairs, and we have a great bake sale upstairs, and that should be really refreshing. Let's go to a few interviews. There's people in the hall. Let's see what's going on. Hi. Are you having a good time here? Are you a parent here?
I'm a parent and I hope to be here next year.
What classes have you gone to so far?
We've just toured the ground, just starting.
What grade is your student in?
She's gonna be in ninth grade.
Oh, so you're here for orientation?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That's great. I'm sure you'll find it's a good school to go to. It's lots of opportunities like this. This is an amazing opportunity.
Thank you.
I hope your student can take part in it.
Where is she? She's gone.
Just took off. All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's go over here and interview some of the people at the booth here. All right, that's good. Let's go over. Excuse me. Thank you. Can we do it? Excuse me 1 second. We're going to interview these lovely people over here. I just want to see what they're doing. I've been seeing them like the whole night, and I just don't know. This good? We got it? Hi. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great.
We're good. What's your name?
Nicole, Triplet.
All right, and what are you guys doing here tonight?
We're selling tickets for this year's dance concert. It's a fantastic show. I encourage everybody to come.
Yeah, that's going to be held. When is that?
It's April 30th, May 1st, and 2nd, and it's at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock on April 30th, and 8 o'clock on May 1st and 2nd. The show's great.
And how much are the tickets?
Students are $4.50, adults are $5.50.
All right, that's really good. And so you can come here down tonight and purchase your company Advanced Dance Theater Group tickets. It's going to be a great show, really is. Guys, back to the studio.
We're back in the studio.
All right, thank you, Eric and Colin. Looks exciting and
Right,
getting
you guys are
crowded.
doing a great job out there. Keep it up. Now back in here is finally, right.
Yes, we've got Jeff
and
Gitlin
Jonah.
and Jonah Kutner.
Wow.
These are
the guys who put the show together.
them.
Yes.
They are here.
What's it like in the hot seat?
Oh, it's just such an exciting show to do, and I'll tell you, every year I could do this for years on end.
Really?
And it's just one big bang here at KBEV Channel 26.
What would be a good way? What would be a good way to get really well prepared to direct this show?
Oh, there isn't. Have you seen the way I've done it?
Sleep maybe.
A lot of sleep and
certainly doing Norman News.
Well, yeah, Norman News will prep you for this, and maybe doing some college focus will help you.
So what have you done? Tell us. I mean, people out here do not know what you do for Norman News, College Focus, and everything else here.
Well, I've directed Norman News and College Focus and the whole shebang of KBEV shows, and
Yes.
I decided to take on Open House 87 this year, along with Jonah as producer, and I'm directing it this year.
Yes, you're a big man here at KBEV.
BMOC, huh?
Right.
You'll probably produce it next year, right? Possibly direct it.
Yeah, unless you want to take it over.
Trade seats. Let's trade seats.
That's why we're doing it. Steve Elstein's in there. He might want to do it.
Why not? He did it, I think. I can't recall.
But it's really fun, and again, having a good time. We took about a month and a half to.
Yeah, we started a month ago and it all fell together somehow.
Yeah, what's nice, what's really impressive, I think, is how many pieces there are.
Yeah, all the little clips.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we just sit here and see them and smile at them, but what goes into those? I mean, you must spend time, endless time.
Well, got together, like, when we were putting the show together, we said, well, what do we want to shoot? Math, English, social studies, whatever major departments were in the school, and we got crews together and
Actually,
we went out and shot them.
We were the crew, I think.
Well, most of the time we were the crew. But okay, we got ourselves together. We went out and shot them. We got them edited, and
What it means is you guys over the past 6 weeks or so have had to go to a lot of classes.
Oh, they know us now.
On a lot of time.
Is it distracting though? Are a lot of teachers unhelpful with it? Or?
No, actually, everyone's very helpful with it.
They want to smile and get on camera,
They
right?
want to, yeah, absolutely. They want to be on Open House,
Yeah.
and so it took a lot of preparation, but it's all worth it, right,
Sure.
Jonah?
Yeah, worth it sitting right here.
That's
yeah.
right.
Oh, sure.
This is our big moment.
Yeah.
This kind of show is the only place we can do a show that's this long and has this many segments. And I think it's vital that we do something like this
Right.
sometime, even if it is only once a year. Maybe we should do it more than once a year. Who knows? We should do it.
That's
Get somebody else to do it.
Christmas.
Right. Sure, we should do that. Back to school night, we should do one just before spring vacation. We should do one just before the winter recess, right?
We should, shouldn't we, Jonah?
Sure we should. What are you doing on your vacation? All right, we've got to go to a PSA. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
You can go home now. We'll be the rest of us will be
thank
around
you.
for 45 minutes.
We'll do the camera work.
Sure, why not?
All right, we are back, and
we
this
made
is
it.
it.
Somehow we got all the way to the very end of this.
Yes, it's been, what, 4 hours?
We started
4
at 5
hours
o'clock.
live, sitting right here.
It is now 5 minutes to 9.
God, it flew by. It
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah. I got to give a lot of credit to certainly the people in the high school. Now the crew comes in a minute.
Yes, here they
There are
come.
other people. The whole high school pitches in to make this evening good and make this evening work. The parents pitch in by coming, the kids pitch in by assisting.
And our viewers pitch in by watching.
Our viewers pitch in by watching. You guys are very important out there.
Thank you. You've been patient with us.
We know that you watch the show sometimes and come charging down to participate in open house because it looks so interesting, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we know that some years you come, that as you stay home, you watch the whole thing, knowing that the next year you're going to come charging down to
and
participate.
next year will be bigger and better.
Right. Always
Although
will be.
I
Every
won't
year.
be here.
That's right. Well, you know, I mean, that's the time.
I will come back to watch.
This is Tasha's farewell appearance
Yes.
now on Open House.
On Open House, please.
We'll see her for years on How Hollywood Works. That will her shows will run for 4 years, 5 years, something like
Hopefully
that.
longer.
All right. We're gonna now we stretch it out, right? Okay. And now comes time to thank
can't
the
leave yet.
video crew
Yes,
who
everyone.
put all this stuff together. There's got to be 20 people out there.
And the graphics, thank you
Now
for the
wrap it
wonderful
up.
graphics.
I see.
The lovely
And the
notes.
graphics and everything involved.
Our producers.
Our producers,
Jeff,
our director, our
thank
camera
you,
people,
Jeff.
our floor
Camera
people.
3, our floor people.
Right.
The lovely cue
Our
card.
cue card people.
Our cue card
That is our
people, our
cue and
director.
teleprompter team.
Our telephone
That's
people.
right.
Yay, thank you. Our field crew, Eric,
Everything,
Colin, Josh.
right.
Thank
Audio.
You, Josh. Audio.
Remote
everybody. Who
remote
else?
camera.
Remote.
The master control people.
Yes.
The camera
Yes.
people. Okay, that's
All right,
it.
everybody,
We're
thank
done.
you all.
We're out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.